competition now. My mama a house, coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington football team. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Brissett. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. His first carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun. Here's Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. 12 yards there and a first down.
Indianapolis.
They run. Hines, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Brissett. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Haskins on 3rd down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll be take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on a Washington first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches. And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
This Washington 7, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. That's it. Get the X, Mike. Hey, let's get that.
Haskins will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Colts nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, it's Hines, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, We step aside. Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He finds his target, Fuller. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
The 14-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Drop deep, drop deep.
Room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down. Tavecchio puts this one through. Good. So a late three there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. This is Breida. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third and 2, now Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58 to Mike, 58.
Now Haskins to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
58, right over there, right over there.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Vecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes this Washington 24. Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second and 9, Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Brissett's
given 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On third down, Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Hines. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Brissett sets to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Is the distance on the punt there, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Nothing.
Lucky. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Watch the boot. 58's the mic. Yeah. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball. 58, boys. 58 is the mic. I'm scared. 58 is the mic. 58. Go. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
58, right over there. 58, right there. Hey, let's get off the field, D. And 58.
Now it's Haskins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Here's Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Colts 6. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Antonio Gibson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington going to add on to their lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes this Washington 31, Colts 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Baby, that's baby side.
A first down throw for Brissett. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Coming to you, coming to you.
Here's Hines. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Hines, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
31, Colts 12. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is Gibson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The tackle there by George Odom.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll give it here to his running back. Runs over it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Julian Blackman.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Watch me. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah.
On first down, here's Breida. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Washington, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.